Hello, Alabama. So what now? Who will be Bama's number 2 QB? Russell or Mack? Who would you bet on? Ty Simpson's selection as Alabama's starting quarterback for the 2025 season doesn't come as a surprise to anyone following the Crimson Tide. Since Kalen DeBoer took the reins, it's been clear that Simpson would be a key player in offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb's offense. However, while Simpson solidifies his place as the team's leader, a quiet and intense battle is unfolding just behind him on the depth chart. The battle for the backup QB position, between Austin Mack and Keelan Russell, has captured the attention of fans and analysts within the program. Kalen DeBoer, always cautious in his statements, made it clear that the verdict is still out on who will be the team's number 2 quarterback. "We're not going to get into specifics about who will be number 2, DeBoer stated, maintaining his deliberate and strategic stance. He emphasized that the competition is evenly matched and that both players are receiving opportunities to showcase their value in practice. This approach reflects DeBoer's philosophy to create a competitive environment where athletes are constantly challenged to improve, regardless of their position on the roster. Austin Mack, a third-year freshman transfer from Washington, brings with him valuable experience gained under the guidance of DeBoer and other members of the coaching staff during his time with the Huskies. Although his contribution was limited last year, completing just 2 of 3 passes for 39 yards and a touchdown against Mercer, Mack demonstrated maturity and an understanding of the offensive system. His familiarity with DeBoer's scheme could be a key differentiator, especially in critical moments when Simpson needs rest or faces adversity during games. On the other hand, Keelan Russell, a 5-star recruit who enrolled early at Alabama, has already shown signs of potential promise. During spring practice, Russell impressed the coaching staff with his ability to remain calm and make assertive decisions, even under pressure. Ryan Grubb was emphatic in praising the young quarterback for his emotional resilience, something rare for such a young player. For Russell, this is a chance to prove he can be more than just an elite prospect. He wants to be seen as someone ready to contribute now, even if it's in a backup role. The absence of a 4th scholarship quarterback adds an extra layer of importance to the contest. This means the winner of this battle will not only secure the backup position but also assume a crucial role as insurance for the team in case of injuries or unforeseen circumstances. Furthermore, the fact that Simpson is the only quarterback not taking reps with the third team reinforces the confidence DeBoer and his staff have in him, but also increases the pressure on Mack and Russell to prove they are ready for the challenge. Early in training camp, Ryan Grubb had already made it clear that Simpson was untouchable in the pecking order. But the choice of the number 2 QB is still shrouded in mystery, just as it was last year, when DeBoer waited until just before Week 1 to reveal the official depth chart. This strategy seems to be a DeBoer trademark, keeping every player engaged and motivated until the last moment, ensuring that none of them slack off or lose focus. For Alabama fans, this contest is more than just a question of who will be next in line. It reflects the culture of excellence and competitiveness that Kalen DeBoer is building in Tuscaloosa. Every position, every rep, and every decision matters in this process. While Ty Simpson confidently leads the offense, the battle between Mack and Russell serves as a reminder that in Alabama football, nothing comes for free. Everything must be earned on the training ground, day in and day out. Until Kalen DeBoer officially announces the name of the second quarterback, all eyes will be on these 2 young talents. Who will emerge victorious? Will Mack's experience and familiarity with the system be enough to secure the job? Or will Russell's potential and youth be the deciding factors? Who would you bet on? The news of Jam Miller's injury came as a shock to the Alabama Crimson Tide and their fans. The running back, who was at his peak during training camp and seemed poised to further cement his position as a key player in the team's offense, is now out indefinitely after suffering a significant collarbone injury. Kalen DeBoer, always transparent in his communications, made no secret of the seriousness of the situation. During his press conference last Thursday, he made it clear that Miller will be unavailable for at least the first game of the season, and his return will depend on his progress in the coming weeks. This absence creates a void in Alabama's offense, but also creates room for other players to prove their worth. Jam Miller had established himself as a central figure in the Crimson Tide's offense in 2024, taking over as the starting running back after Jace McClellan's departure and proving to be a consistent threat in both the run game and pass protection. With the departure of Jalen Milroe, who, while playing quarterback, was also the team's leading rusher, Miller was expected to play an even bigger role this season. His skill combined with his experience made him a natural choice to lead the running back group. However, misfortune changed those plans, and now Alabama needs to rethink its strategy at that position. With Miller out, all eyes are on Richard Young, Daniel Hill, and Dre Washington. These three players now have the opportunity to show they can fill the void left by Miller and help keep Alabama's offense as dynamic as it has always been. During training camp, DeBoer had already mentioned that these running backs were obviously behind Miller in terms of performance, but now they will need to elevate their game to meet expectations. Just looking for someone to step up, DeBoer said, summing up the situation. He emphasized that it's not just about running the ball. Running backs need to excel in all phases of the game, including pass protection, a crucial aspect in an offensive system that relies heavily on a balance between the run and pass. Richard Young, who had limited opportunities last year playing behind Miller and Justice Haynes, seems like a natural candidate to take on a prominent role. Despite his limited experience, he showed flashes of potential that could be enhanced with more responsibilities. Daniel Hill, on the other hand, has been a consistent presence on special teams, racking up 61 rushing yards in sporadic opportunities. While his contribution so far has been modest, Hill could use this opportunity to prove he can do more than just provide support in specific situations. Meanwhile, Dre Washington, a transfer from Louisiana, has 478 rushing yards in his first 4 years at the college level. His previous experience could be a plus, especially at a time when Alabama needs someone who can step on the field and produce immediately. DeBoer acknowledged that each of these players has their own tools and strengths, but made it clear that the competition is wide open. There's no clear favorite at the moment, and this creates an atmosphere of urgency and determination among the running backs. They have just over a week before the season opener against Florida State to convince the head coach and coaching staff that they're ready to take on the challenge. It's a short window, but enough time for someone to show they can be trusted in crucial moments. While Jam Miller's injury is a major blow to Alabama, it also serves as a reminder of the depth and adaptability that have made the program a dominant force in college football. Over the years, the Crimson Tide have proven time and time again that, even in the face of adversity, they can find solutions and remain competitive. Miller's absence will certainly be felt, but it could also be the catalyst for new talent to emerge on the roster. And for Alabama's running backs, this is the time to prove they're ready for the next level. And for Crimson Tide fans, it's another chance to see the resilient spirit that defines the program in action. Let's keep going. And Milroe? Jalen Milroe, a name that carries pride in any Tuscaloosa fan, is about to take a monumental step in his professional career. The former Alabama quarterback, under the guidance of head coach Kalen DeBoer during his time with the program, has been announced as the starter for Week 3 of the NFL preseason, where the Seattle Seahawks will face the Green Bay Packers at iconic Lambeau Field. This is a golden opportunity for Milroe, a moment that not only highlights his individual talent but also reaffirms Alabama's ability to mold athletes ready to shine on the sport's biggest stages. Milroe, who already carried the weight of Crimson tradition on his shoulders during his days in Tuscaloosa, has shown flashes of brilliance in his limited appearances so far this preseason. Acting as a backup to experienced quarterbacks like Sam Darnold and Drew Lock, he completed 9 of 15 passes for 107 yards and added 56 rushing yards on just 8 carries. These numbers, while modest at first glance, are a testament to his dual-threat ability, a trait that made him so special at Alabama. His ability to impact the game with both his arm and his legs is a direct reflection of the meticulous development he received under a program that not only values excellence, but demands it. Now, with the confidence of Seahawks coach Mike Macdonald, Milroe will have the chance to play a full game against the Packers. This is no ordinary stage. Lambeau Field, with its rich history and electrifying atmosphere, is the kind of place where legends are forged. And who better to take on this challenge than a product of Alabama, a program that thrives on great moments? Kalen DeBoer, the current Crimson Tide head coach, must be watching with a small smile, knowing that Milroe's success in the NFL is further proof of the hard work and winning culture he continues to build in Tuscaloosa. While DeBoer didn't coach Milroe directly for long, just one season, the system he implemented at Alabama is designed to prepare players like Jalen for moments just like this. For Alabama fans, this news is more than just an update on a former player. It's a reminder that the Crimson Tide not only competes at the college level but also projects its impact far beyond, in the world's biggest football league. Milroe carries with him the spirit of Tuscaloosa, the resilience, the determination, and the ability to thrive under pressure. When he steps onto the Lambeau Field, he won't just be a Seahawks quarterback looking to impress, he'll be an ambassador for Alabama, showing the world what it means to be forged in the fires of one of the sport's most legendary programs. The matchup against the Packers will be a crucial test. Green Bay, with its aggressive defense and passionate fans, is no easy opponent. But Milroe has faced similar challenges before. Who can forget his performances in high-pressure games at Alabama, where he commanded the offense with a calmness that belied the intensity of the moment? His preseason numbers so far suggest he's ready to seize this opportunity. His 107 passing yards demonstrate precision and confidence, while his 56 rushing yards highlight his ability to improvise and create plays when the initial plan doesn't work. This versatility is exactly what the modern NFL values, and Milroe appears to be on track to prove he belongs at that level. As Alabama prepares for its own season under Kalen DeBoer, news like this serves as fuel for the fan base. Seeing a former Crimson Tide like Milroe shine in the NFL is a reminder of the standard of excellence that defines the program. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. Comment.